Difference between being alone in your own state and in your own room rather than being alone in a state that's 1,000 miles away from your home. Y'all, I'm just talking, like there's no structure in this video or whatnot. Hey guys, so I just wanted to come in real quick and do a video just talking to you guys. I have 28 minutes to do this video because I literally have a meeting for my advisors for college, but I just want to come in and just have a just conversation. I've never done this before. Just like it's gonna be really, I'm gonna try to keep this unedited as much as possible, but I just want to talk about college because I've personally been going through a lot, and me as a person who's really I've became more reflective as time went on. I've become a really reflective person. I've enjoyed like journaling my thoughts and stuff, and I haven't been doing that lately, so this is kind of gonna be my journal for college, but more publicly, because I feel like this is something that a lot of people are going through, but you don't know it because like a lot of these things are hidden when you're in a college, and like when someone sees it from the outside, they think it's all like sugar beans happiness, and it's really not. So me personally, I've been going through, if you don't know, I'm in Atlanta for college, and I'm originally from Massachusetts, so that's like 3 hours away by plane, and then by driving that's like 16 plus hours away. So I'm really far from home. Home is not as accessible as it used to be. So yeah. I've been feeling a little bit alone lately. Like I just been feeling like just out of it, and I feel like a lot of it could be because of the fact that I'm homesick, but also I think it's also just the fact that I'm still trying to adjust to this new life, being way more independent than I was in high school, learning how to start and make new friendships and bonds from like ground one and stuff like that. And I haven't, like, when it comes to relationships like with people, I haven't built new relationships with people since middle school, because I've went to a school where middle school and high school is connected, so I've been with the same people for like 8 years. So I realized that like I don't know how to make friends. Like, and I also realized that I'm not as much of a social butterfly as I thought I was. When I was in high school, I was really open. I loved talking to people, helping people and stuff like that. And as I came here, I realized that I'm not as open. I'm more reserved. I'm to myself, and I'm shy, according to the people, what they tell me. And I know deep down that I'm not like that, but maybe like I am, and I just never knew it because I never stepped out of a new setting. I've always been around the same people, same faces and everything, so I never really had a chance to really analyze and see, am I really that kind of person? That's definitely something I'm learning with being here for 3 months now. It's November. I've been here since August, so I think that's 3 months, 2 months, almost 3. So that's something I've learned, and I feel like that's something that I'm gonna work on as an individual, and trying to like seek people with the energy I give off. When you surround yourself with people that doesn't have the same energy as you, it could be draining. Like it could be really draining, and I've really realized that. And that's why I'm still trying to find my peoples. I have some people I hang with here and there, and I love them. Like they make me feel safe and stuff like that. I've built relationships with people back at home that I know I can call them family, like people I know that's gonna be with me long term, and I still haven't like seen that yet. And it's too early. Like it's too early. This is my first semester of college. Like I still have a lot of people to meet, a lot of things to do, but I just feel like the fact that like I'm realizing this early really shows like college is a learning experience. It's really a learning experience, and it also helps you understand yourself more than you thought you understood about yourself. So that's one thing I've been like really contemplating on a lot, just like my purpose in other people's lives, building relationships and stuff like that, trying to figure out how I can make myself more open to people. Another thing I want to talk about is the schoolwork. No one talks about the schoolwork, and I feel like that's the problem with college. When you look at college videos and stuff, you're just thinking mainly about like how you get to meet so many new people, you get to go to so many events, you get to like break away from your parents and be able to make your own decision. You can go out, like you can try new things and stuff like that, and I have been doing that, and I really love that. Like I really love doing that, especially when you're going to a whole new state. Like I feel like a purpose, like one of the main purposes for going to a new state for college is you want to explore that new environment, and I feel like that's what I've been doing. But what people don't talk about is the academics. The academics can get really overwhelming, and I've been really overwhelmed this past months. All October I've been really overwhelmed. If I'm keeping it a buck with y'all, I'm failing 2 classes. I'm failing chemistry and statistics, and it sucks because like I've never been a person to fail my classes, and I don't want to come off as cocky or perky or whatnot, but like me knowing myself as a person, like I've never been the type to fail classes. I've always been the type to try to get the highest grade possible while also trying to understand what I'm learning, and I found myself not really striving for that while I've been here. A lot of the work I've been doing here it hasn't been me learning, but more so me just trying to get through the course, and I've been doing that from the get-go, and I'm still doing it, and it just hasn't been healthy because I obviously don't understand a lot of concepts I'm learning in my classes, and that's why I'm falling behind. Mentally it just really hurts because it's like now like I'm in a position where I have to pick myself back up, and it's really hard because in high school I had more support. Like I had like an advisor, I had like teachers who like were easy access to me, if you know what I mean. Like, and sometimes people were reaching out to me and stuff like that, but like in college it's not like that at all. And I've been told that, but like I didn't like take it in until I experienced it myself, realizing like, oh, like I really had to do all this on myself. I had gotten COVID. I didn't really tell much people, but I had gotten COVID in the beginning of September, and I was in charge of contacting all my professors and stuff like that, letting them know that I'm gonna miss class, I need this and that. And that was a lot on me because I'm so used to having more support, and just the fact that like COVID, you're like isolated, it was just like really overwhelming. Like me being isolated, and then me also having to make sure I'm contacting everyone so they know about my circumstances while also trying to keep up with my classes. Like it's really overwhelming, and to be honest, that's adulthood. I don't know, like I'm tasting adulthood, and I knew, like, I've been an independent person. I don't like depending on people at all. Like I really don't like depending on people at all, but I realized that like I'm not as independent as I thought I was, and I still have a lot to grow. As for my classes, y'all, I've been really like emotionally drained. I've been really sad lately. I've been just out of it, only because it's just like when you know yourself as a person, and you're like your circumstances at the moment is not meeting what you want, and you start trying to make it meet what you want, but it's not working out. It's just like you feel like you're not doing much. And I've been really hard on myself because I just feel like I could do better. I know I could do better, but just this whole transition to college is really hard. Like it's really hard. Like I'm dying in my classes right now. Like I'm actually dying, and I literally just came out of a study session for chemistry because I have a midterm Thursday. And that's another thing, no one told me that these midterms were back to back to back on your face. I had my first midterm of the semester in September, and I moved in August, and that was for statistics. And then I had my second one. I have 3 midterms in statistics, and then chemistry I have 2, so that one is more spaced out, and then I have a final. So it's like, I forgot that like you only take a class for a semester unless you're required to take it for another semester. So I forgot that like it's not like high school where like your midterms usually fall at the end of the year. So January, like that's when your midterms is, and then your finals is like when you finish your school year. That's not like it at all in college, and I don't know why I thought it was, but it isn't. Been like practicing these habits that I don't normally do. Usually I journal. I haven't been journaling since I've been here, only because I left my journal back at home and I really don't want to use a new journal, but I realize I need to get back to it because I feel like journaling makes me sane. And I also have like hobbies I do that makes me feel better, like painting and stuff like that, but like I just don't have the time to access. I was part of a club. I had quit it because it was just like academically I am not there right now. Because of my academic standings, I just been feeling so alone and hopeless, and I still feel like that. Like this video is not going to change the fact that I'm feeling like this, but I just wanted to just be realistic with like my position and how I feel, because like I feel like a lot of people are also feeling this, and I realize that whenever I express that to people, but like you won't know that unless you really ask someone. And yeah, and I've been told to think positively about the future, and I really am. Like I am really trying my hardest to think as positive as I can about the future, but I also have to be real with myself and let myself know like certain things is not gonna go how I want it to for this semester, and that's okay because I have more time to practice the things that I wasn't practicing before. So I don't know, like I just been feeling so down. Like I haven't been going out or whatnot because I just feel like if I'm not there academically, I have no business going out. And I've been in my room a lot. I have my room to myself right now, so that gave me more of an incentive to stay inside. I'm gonna explain that situation later. I've been comparing myself a lot to other people, and I just need to realize that everybody comes from different point of view. I'm around a bunch of people who are all different, so I also need to realize that too. And I don't know, I have a lot of growing to do, and sometimes it could get a little bit annoying and like just stressful when I'm constantly hearing like people telling me the same things. Oh well, don't think like this, or you have to do this and that. Like it's just like I really love people who support me, like I really do. But like when you know like you've been trying and like people are just constantly telling you like you need to do this and that, it's just like, well, I'm doing it, I'm not getting the outcome I want, so it just makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. And I'm not saying I don't appreciate the support, I really do appreciate the support, but like when you're in a situation or like a spot in life where you just feel like you're just stuck, it's like no amount of like words from any other person is gonna do anything for you. It's up to you. And I've been trying to leave it up to me to figure out my circumstances. Oh, my lips are ashy. I've been also pushing away people I love and care for because of like how I've been feeling, and I really don't mean to push people away, but it's just, I don't know, like I've been mixed between, do I want to be alone, do I need people? And I've been really using my people from home as support. Like I've been using people back at home. I'm not explaining, like whenever I get a sense of home, whenever I feel like I'm at home, I feel more comfortable and I feel like I'm more in like a relaxed state of mind. Whereas when I'm here, it doesn't feel like reality. Like college doesn't feel like reality to me because everything is just moving so fast and I'm not used to that. And like I just do really miss home. I've been away from home for so long, and I never been away from home for this long, like never in my life. Some people may be used to it because they went to boarding school, or they just probably just wanted to get out their house fully. And I wanted to get out my house fully. Like, there's a lot of things that I was trying to avoid from my home, and I still want to. But like, when I think about like my friends and the people that make me happy, like, they're all at home, and those people like know me, like they know me best. And I'm still trying to find people here that knows me like as much as they do. But like right now, like, those people know me best, and I don't know if it's wrong that like I confide more in them than like the people I'm trying to meet now. But like, really excited to go back home. I go back home in a little bit over a month in December. I go back home December 14th, so I'm not going back home for Thanksgiving, which is also sad. Which is really sad. I have no family in Atlanta, like none at all. All my family is up in the East Coast, or they're back in the Caribbean and Haiti. So I have no family in Atlanta. So like, that's what makes it even worse, because like, there's a difference between being alone in your own state and in your own room, rather than being alone in a state that's 1,000 miles away from your home. Like, it's a big difference. It's really a big difference, and that's just been hitting me a lot. So I'm really excited to go back home. Like, I'm really eager. And then next academic school year, sophomore year, I'm gonna make sure I book my flights for Thanksgiving, fall break, and winter and spring break, because it's like a lot of money. But like, I realize that like I feel like I need to get more in touch with myself when I'm actively at home. Like, so yeah guys, I've just been trying to push through. I've been crying a lot, and I'm not gonna cry on camera. I'm not gonna cry on camera. But like, it's just so like, it's just so much. Like, there's just so much happening, and I'm just trying to push through. I mean, I apologize if I start to like kind of fade away from YouTube for a little bit. I'm just trying to like I'm just trying to just adjust to my new life, because I am gonna be in Atlanta for 4 years. So I'm just trying to adjust to all that. I don't want to transfer school. I feel like this is really a learning experience. I just need to accept the changes rather than trying to combat it. So yeah guys, I'm really gonna try to, I'm still gonna upload. I may miss some weeks, but if I miss some weeks, it's not because I don't want to upload, but it's because it most likely has to do with my academics. I am a nursing student, and being a nursing student is really hard, especially if trying to acquire the prerequisites. Like, it's really hard. But like, I really think I'm gonna meet my peoples. Like, I feel like I've met my peoples so far, and I really do appreciate the people I have around me right now. Like, I really do. So if you're watching this and you are one of my peoples I hang with, like, currently to this day, I appreciate you a lot, especially if you checked up on me. Like, it just shows like I just, yeah. And I realized that I'm neglecting myself from the things that make me happy. I love getting cute. That's one thing that makes me really very happy, because when I feel like the sexiest person in the world, I feel like I could do anything. And another thing is, I love painting. Painting became something for me to like take away the stress in my life, so I love doing that. That's one thing. And then YouTube is also something I really love to do. It just gets a little bit overwhelming sometimes with the editing, but I really love YouTube. Like, I really love you guys, and I love going out, but I haven't been doing that, and I feel like I should get back to those things, but also remember that I need a balance between those things with my academic work. This is kind of a long video. I hope you guys made it to the end. If you made it to the end, put a white heart in the comments, because you listen to me talk, you listen to me vent. And if I feel like I feel like it's really important that I can talk to you guys about these things, and it just makes me feel like I actually have people who are interested in me and what I have to say in my life. So if you made it to the end, put a white heart. Yeah guys, I just wanted to say that. That's it. I didn't upload a video last week because of my academic standing. I plan on uploading a video soon. This probably gonna be my video for the week, but like I do have videos in work that I'm working on, so bear with me and see you in the next video. Deuces. Oh no. Deuces.